Yo guys, what is up? Slimshaynee Gaming here to bring you another exciting video on Black Ops 3. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys the recent update that have been put on the Black Ops 3. The very first thing I want to tell you guys before anything is if you go to Call of Duty right now on Black Ops 3, you'll see something in the top left corner when you are in the menu. It'll say something about the World Call of Duty League or something like that. And you can watch some footage, which is really awesome and fun to watch. So if you ever are kind of bored of Black Ops 3 and you want to watch something, you can just go right to there. You don't have to do something like going on YouTube and such. But the biggest part of this update is the weapons. So the first weapon, as you've seen, was the Marshall 16, which is basically a one-shot pistol, similar to the Executioner, just that the Executioner had you could have multiple shots with it, which is a little bit more overpowered than the Marshall. The second weapon that I have right here that I'm using right now, it's kind of like a sword, of course, because it's freaking ginormous. It's the Fury Song. Not too sure why it's called that name. Kind of funny, but it's a really nice weapon, and you can really take enemies out from long range, distances, like if they're a couple feet in front of you. The next weapon is the MX Garand, which is like the M1 Grand. The weapon's actually very cool. It's just like the one for World War, just updated in future-wise to Black Ops 3 style. Because how it is usually that way is because M1 Grand, you never could reload with it, and whenever the whole chamber ran out, it made that fun clicking noise, or that little chink noise. It's kind of hard to explain it, but the same thing happens with the MX Garand. So like you can't reload it, of course, and once the weapon runs out of ammo, it'll make that chinking noise, which is kind of a funny noise to hear, which is actually kind of cool as well. And the very last weapon is the NX Shadow Claw. The NX Shadow Claw is basically a bow, which is really overpowered if you have the tri-bolt on, which is mainly just 3 shots spread out. So it's kind of like a shotgun, but in other ways it's not really a shotgun at all, but like it has the wide spread of one if you have the tri-bolt on, which is really good. And you also could dual wield it, and you could put a bayonet on it, so mainly it's overpowered as ever. So I would definitely prefer that if you guys are going to try any new weapons for the update. And if you do not have any of these weapons, you always can get them from supply drops, or you could try it out in custom games by going to a custom game mode. I have one published right now that you guys can try out if you like. So if you ever want to check out some of the new weapons, you can. Now, the only new weapon that I have not tried out yet and don't have in this video is the crowbar, which is called like the Gems something. I forgot what the name is, but that's really good too. I've been hearing a lot of things that it's really overpowered as well as a melee weapon, but I'll probably be using that Fury Song instead. And as you see here, here's the dual wield NX Shadow Claws, which are really freaking nice. They're not. I don't think they're as overpowered as the single Shadow NX with bayonet and with the tri-bolt. I would probably prefer that more. But if you want more ammo, you probably have to use the dual wield. I think it's like the same amount of ammo. I'm not too sure, but there probably is a way to get more ammo. Probably if you get scavenger packs or something like that. But yeah, that's basically about it, really. There isn't like as much other than that. There's just a lot of really cool weapons that just came out, which are really nice. So you guys can go off and spam multiplayer and get some supply drops or something like that, which are really nice. But anyways, feel free to watch the rest of the gameplay if you feel like it. But anyways, have a great one, and peace.